Howdy y'all, and welcome to Jab playing Satisfactory Plus 1.1. Alright guys, so today's going to be a little bit different. So basically, I did a little work off camera, actually in a live stream on Twitch, and we accomplished a few things. So let me show you what it is that we've accomplished. We unlocked Windows, right, which gives us the ability to do all the window frames, which we have, and glass and sand, and I'll show you how all that stuff is. Unlock the blueprint designer. Oh, I forgot, with the blueprint designer now we can color code stuff. That makes me happy. And we unlocked basic bronze productions. So I got 5 extra spots in my pockets, which makes me extremely happy. We unlocked a foundry, which means now we can make bronze ingots, bronze pipes in the foundry. We can make bronze beams and plates and tinned wire in the constructors, and then modular frames and bronze frames in the assemblers. So that's what we've unlocked. We're going to come over here and kind of show you, let me get the flashlight out, kind of show you what it is that we got going on. So here is the blueprint designer, and the blueprint designer is a 4x4x4, which is 4 foundations this way, 4 foundations just that way, and then 4 foundations that way. It's a cube. All right. I also put down some stuff over here, and we'll ooh and ah over it. It's basically a little bit of everything, so we can kind of look at what we unlocked. So, like I said, we unlocked the foundries, and with the foundries, we unlocked the ability to make the following new recipes. We can make bronze ingots, which are 12 copper ingots and 5 tin ingots, makes 15. So it's 36 a minute, 15 a minute, makes 45 a minute. For 16 megawatts, no big deal. All right, the other recipe we can make is bronze pipes, which is 8 copper ingots, 5 tin ingots, makes 12 pipes, 24 a minute, 15 a minute, makes 36 a minute for 16 megawatts. All right, pretty straightforward and simple. The constructor, we unlocked bronze beams. It's 9 bronze ingots, make 3 bronze beams, 22 and a half a minute, make 7 and a half minute for 4 megawatts. We also got the bronze plates, 5 bronze ingots, make 4 bronze plates, 30 a minute, make 24 a minute for 4 megawatts. And is it the tinned rod? No. Ooh. Okay, now I'm intrigued. All right, hang on a second. So, also in the crusher, we unlocked the ability to make sand. It is 4 stone, make 2 sand, 60 a minute, make 30 a minute. What do you do with the sand? I'm glad you asked. Believe it or not, in the smelter, you take 30 sand, make 2 glass, it's 30 a minute for 20 a minute. But in here, I had it making impure tin ingots. And the reason why I had it doing that is, remember we had boxes over here? I tried to get rid of the boxes, and turning it into tin ingots was a way of getting rid of it. But hang on a second. We've got new assembler parts. So the assembler parts now that we have, oh, there's tinned wire. All right, so tinned wire is 4 copper wire, 3 tinned, make 3 tinned. All right, so it's 60, 45 a minute, make 45 a minute for 15 megawatts. All right, cool. I don't know what we're going to need it for, but yeah. But the new ones that we have are bronze frames. Bronze frames are 10 bronze beams, 24 pipes, make 5 bronze frames. It's 10 a minute, 24 a minute, make 5 a minute for 15 megawatts. And modular frames are 10 bronze beams, 10 reinforced plates, make 8 modular frames, 7 and a half a minute each here, Makes 6 in a minute, and it's 15 megawatts. So basically that covers all the new recipes of everything that we've unlocked. But I'm sure you're going to want to know about this. So I said I wanted to unlock this to be able to make stuff. And if we come in here, I can load a blueprint, and I do not have the resources. All right, what are we missing? We're missing some plates and reinforce. All right. Yeah. All right, give me a second. Let me get the components that we need. Yo, I want to give a shout out to all the farmhands out there. You guys' support and love is amazing. It inspires me to continue to make content for you guys, and you guys rock. All right, we're back. I got the pieces and parts that I think that I need. Let me look. So the first blueprint I made was this one, right? And it's simply this. It's a temporary assembler setup. I've got 2 boxes that feed a assembler that come over here, take its output and puts it into a box. And then I've got a power pole, and it's just easy peasy lemon squeezy. Then after that, I was just like, all right, well, we need that. So let's clear that. Then the next one I made was, all right, well, if I need one for that, I need one for the foundry, because we'll be using the foundry. And the foundry is, amazingly enough, set up the same exact way. 2 inputs, 1 output, a power pole. And I was just like, all right, that's cool. What else are we gonna need? Well, I was like, okay, well, hey, I got one for a constructor, right? Because I was just like, we'll probably need one for a constructor. And it's 1 box feeding into a constructor, an output, power pole. And I was just like, you know what? While I'm at it, let's make one for a smelter. And boom, right? There's 1 box feeding into a smelter, 1 output, a power pole. And I'm like, all right, beautiful. So let's clear this. And you're just like, all right, Jab, well, why are you so excited about that? Well, so we're running into some snafus. I wanted to lay out a production line to make stuff that we're going to need in the future for the space elevator, and to get ahead. And we got a bunch of new parts, but the problem is, to feed them, we don't have enough of the basic parts to be made to feed them. And I was just like, all right, so if I double up my iron line and copper line to do that, we're gonna run into a power issue. And I was just like, I just want to fix the power first. The other thing is, I also know that we're gonna be getting molten stuff. And that's when I really want to get the expand, the copper, and this is just, just to get us going. So I didn't want to double it if I knew that, so I was just like, long story short, I was just like, well, why don't I make temporary setups that are kind of automated, and I just have to hand feed them. And this is why I made the blueprints that I made, right? I was just like, all right, I threw down 3 of the assembler ones after I figured out how I wanted to design it, and amazingly enough, it fits on 2 wide. Then the foundries were like only on 2 wide, and then everything was just kind of copacetic, and I was just like, man, this is cool. So let's run down here, and I'll show you what these lines are. They're pretty simple. This one right here is making us bronze ingots, because we're going to need a buttload of bronze ingots. This one over here is making us bronze pipes. We don't need a buttload of bronze pipes. Here's how many bronze ingots we have. However, we're going to need some, and we have quite a bit for some. Then after that, I was just like, well, we need 10 plates, so I got 10 plates going. And this is being fed over into here. And the reason why we needed 10 plates is because Imagine that. We need 10 plates for reinforced plates. So we got reinforced plates right next door to the 10 plates. And I was just like, all right, well, this one over here is making our bronze frames, because we're going to need the bronze frames for the space elevator. And it takes bronze beams and bronze pipes. How many do we have? Just out of curiosity. I've got 10. All right, hang on a second. We're going to have to fix that. So then over here, I've got modular frames, right? They're taking reinforced plates, which we're making over there, and bronze beams. And how many modular frames do we have? We got 48. So the question is this. If we wanted to build the space elevator, we need 75 and 100 and 200. So basically, we're kind of hand feeding everything that we need to build the space elevator. That, you know, well, yeah, we're hand feeding it, and then the production chain's doing what we need to do with it. Now, these two constructors down here, one is making bronze plates. We have some bronze plates. At this point, I'm not making any more bronze plates because I don't know what bronze plates are used for. But I do know we need a bunch of bronze beams. So let's come over here, and I kind of laid it out, right? Look, I can take all of these. Take all of these and feed them into there, and you know, it just works out that way. Then I can come over here and I'll be like, yo, I got some of these. I got two different things I need them for, right? I need them for in here. They have plenty, so we need them over here for bronze frames, and it's only 174, but it's what we got. And it will go. And basically all I have to do is occasionally come over here and fill these boxes up with what they need, and they're off and running. All right, so we do have a power problem. All right, so what I'm looking at is we have a max consumption of 341 if everything's running at full tilt. It's not gonna run at full tilt, right? It's basically 2.6. It's like it teeters on almost 300, right? Which means we basically have 150 to play with, and 150 megawatts is really not a whole lot. So, you know, let's look to see what our future may hold. All right, so the future is possibly looking at advanced biomass production, and to unlock that we need 20 modular frames. Not a problem. 30 rotors. We're not making them rotors, but we can change that. Pipes, we're good. Copper sheets, we're good. Concrete, we're good. So we can work on that in the future to get an alternate energy source, and I think an alternate energy source is extremely important. The other thing that's important is, let's come up here and look for a second. I do like the way how the factory's turning out. It's looking amazing. It's starting to look like something, right? I don't know if it's just something that we want, but it's just something that we got. And yeah. Now that I can color code things, we can kind of get a little thing, and once we get the awesome shop and get decorations, yeah, it'll make it even that much better. But let's get up here and I can show you what I mean by how it's looking, right? We got a nice, you know, a little bit of it. This is not huge by any stretch of the imagination for Satisfactory, but yeah, we got stuff that's moving and grooving and doing everything that we want it to do. We got basically the ability to make all the pieces and parts that we want and not have to handcraft a whole lot. Occasionally here and there, but I feel like this is we're in a good spot. The question is, where are we going to put the space elevator, right? There's a part of me that says, I mean, I could put the space elevator here, right? We could put the space elevator here. However, we could put the space elevator up there. Or on top of that, So I need a little input from you guys. where would you recommend that we put the space elevator? We could just put it on the side of the platform, and yeah, that would be fun. Or is there a landmark out here that, you know, I'm spinning around that you guys are interested in? Here's your opportunity to put something in the comment section and let me know what you are. If I get enough votes for, I shouldn't say this, right? I really shouldn't say this, but if I get enough votes that y'all put, you know, on top where that pink thing is, I'll figure out how to put it there, right? I'll figure out how to put it there and make it look nice. You know, I don't know if that's a wise decision, but if that's what you guys want, that's what you're gonna get. All right, like I said, this is a little bit of a different video. I basically showed you what I did instead of showing you how to do it as I did it. Tell me how you feel about this. Is it okay mixing this in every now and then? You know, it's not a true production line. It's just a temporary stopgap for right now to get us where we're going. Tell me how you honestly feel about it. I'm a big boy. I can take it, and I'll take that into consideration. All right, guys, if I don't see you between now and then, man, have a fantastic week. And as always, happy farming.